y'all know, I'm Taji here, live with Taji, WEMS Radio. We're going to be doing a lot of Zoom interviews, of course. I shouldn't have to explain it at this point. Y'all already know what it is. Everyone's either doing this or Instagram live videos or Facebook live. You know, we got to do what we got to do, you know? And with that being said, I have Kellz in the building on the red couch. On the red couch. What's up? What's going on?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm here presenting my service business, as you would say, branding for all drinks infused and fun.
Okay.
So,
I like how you said that, because, you know, when you telling people I'm here to present my service, people are going to be like, well, what kind of services?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Not that type of service.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Just, you know, a way to use molecular gastronomy, just a fancy way of making your drinks amazing while you drink it. So I haven't.
You have to just put in the big words in that, huh?
You know, Google it. But it's really fun. It's amazing to look at. And, you know, I'm all about the 420 friendly. So this is another way to just be able to inhale and exhale your drink, you know.
Yeah, for those that don't want to, and all of that.
All of that, right.
They can drink
another way. Cool way, easy on your lungs, you know, but still a good way to feel that.
To get you gassed up.
Right.
I've tried this drink, and I was just like, woo, that thing, it stuck up on me. You know, I'm sure you get a lot of people that say, oh, this ain't going to do nothing. And it does something.
Dro Drinks is definitely one of my brands that we do at Smokin Shots. But THC.
Let me see the label. You covering the label.
This is THC. This is made by another brand. And this is a THKila. And this is a gummy worm infused in tequila. It gets you up, right or wrong. Yep. This is my friend Aisha, and she's a testament to, we had some of these before this.
Listen, friend, we know friends support us and just tell us that I'm gonna need you to say, like, you've tried this, you can say that it's on point.
It's legit. I'm a lightweight and I just had this much and
You was done. Hey, Hannah, what's up?
And I'll be able to show you.
Yeah, so I just want to remind people what they're tuning into. In a nutshell, you are a Budtender, bartender in a way.
Yes.
And you sell THC infused drinks.
Yes.
That'll sneak up on your ass real quick.
Yes. Real quick.
Real quick. Second.
It's possible. It's happened.
Yeah.
Thinking and then kind of like in the Jesus stance later. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. Like,
I love
listen, when I tried it, I can't even say that I really remember that day. I'll admit that, you know.
We did a lot of laughing. Yeah, we did a lot of laughing.
It was
fun. A lot of laughing. It was
fun times.
I miss you. I miss the studio.
I know. I miss you
having a good time.
I miss you too, and I just can't wait when we're done with this lockup. I feel like I'm on house arrest. How are you guys feeling during this time? Oh, that's it, right? Just don't know what to say.
I have no words. This is like a nightmare. But you got to keep it positive, you know, just having your mind and your heart that will make it through this.
I know you're a super positive person. Love and light.
I try. Love, light, and get fucked up. It's a balance.
Love, light, and Dro Drinks.
Hello.
Right. So let's go back to your business. I know you business was booming before all of this happened.
Yes.
Every week you had an event.
Yes. Very close to it. If not every week, every other week. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, how is that now? Like, I mean, I know business suffered a little bit, you know.
Oh yeah, a lot, because there's no real way to get out and mix up drinks. You know, people don't really want that right now, you know, but I'm confident in my delivery service. Should that get up and running again. And I'm confident in people knowing where I am, and if they really want to reach me and get a THKila or a Dro drink or just a smoking shot, they can. And I can make that happen for them. Some people have reached out since then.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They want it. But, you know, I want people to feel comfortable, even if it's just to tell me what they want to do after this. I'm fine with that too. Just reach out, and I have no problem communicating with anyone right now.
So, are you okay with doing like special deliveries? Like, say if there's a customer that says, "Hey, I want to make an order." Are you doing like, you know, a private delivery?
If I know you, yeah. If I know, only because of the sensitivity right now with this Corona situation, I have to keep it safe. So I really wouldn't want to go certain places or too far. You know, It would have to be safe for everyone, not just me.
Right.
I wouldn't want that person to travel too far either, you know?
Right.
Or be
listen,
exposed.
But people will do a lot of things to have that.
And, you know, I encourage that. But I also encourage you being safe, you know? Like, I want, if we can all just make it through.
Hey, love y'all. I got people watching on the my Facebook Live as well. So, you know, they get like a pre-show, because this is a pre-recording, guys. So you guys are getting some VIP status going on right now. Let me turn the camera so they can see who I'm talking to. We got Kellz. Hey.
Hi, guys. So can I do my drink now? Since you're watching?
If you want.
All right. So, guys, I do my Smokin Shots.
That's where I come in.
That's where you come in.
Then the blacks.
I love that. Oh, you drink it just right away, just like that? Yo, where's mine? Are y'all just gonna drink it in front of me just like that? That's what we doing?
It's not the intent.
I wish I was there. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would really love to share all of this with you.
Oh, y'all see that? We got Dro Drinks. So you said I know you're under Dro Drinks Ladies, but Smokin Shots is more of the business. Like, if people want to book you to do an event.
Right, and under Smokin Shots, I have different brands that I already do, and this particular drink is THKila.
THKila.
Yeah, this is infused tequila with a gummy worm, so it's like a whole experience right now. But you know, I have other brands as well, and one of the other brands that I have that's not alcohol is Dro Drinks.
Interesting. So, you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like when the worm is actually in the tequila at the bottom.
Yeah.
That drink looks so good. So what flavors?
Thank you.
What flavors?
This is like the lemon lime one. This is more like let's say I took a gummy worm, right? That was infused with THC, and then I put it in some tequila, and I let that merge. That is this yumminess. And shout out to Cali Bud, the guy that makes this, and to my homeboy Trife Boss. They are the owners of THC NYC. Yeah. But this is what I sell.
A little bit. I need to finish this interview.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to. This is one of the drinks that I make smoke and other good stuff you know, if you wanted to hire me as a service, I would come with all my alcohol, all my infused drinks. I would set up your bar. I would have my cups. I would have my ice, and I would make shit fly. You know, like that's what Smokin Shots is about. It's about the service.
Got it. And you deliver smoking shots.
Yes, I deliver.
Now, are all your drinks smoking like that, or do you sell them like separately that are not smoking?
I do both. It depends on what the person wants. If you want me to come to your party and do smoking shots, that's more, you know, convenient. And somebody wanted me to just deliver 1 cup smoking for $10, you know, like, I usually don't make deliveries more or less. You know, you got to be worth the money, no offense.
Right.
But I think $10, because that's how much a smoking shot would cost. I don't think that would be worth it for them. But if they wanted to do a party, I would come through and make, you know, a few.
Right.
Yeah.
So let me ask Aisha real quick. What is now? I saw you just took that smoking shot real quick, right? So I want to know what that experience was like when you took that shot. Like, like you feel the smoke go up your nose? Is it like?
Yeah. Like she said, I mean, it's more than just a drink. It's actually an experience. I never had smoking shots before, and I'm a full-grown adult. I've had my fair share of bar experiences. So the smoke is definitely like something like, oh, that's really cool. And the flavor itself, I'm kind of a lightweight. I'm not a big smoker, but, you know, I do partake, you know, of the edibles once in a while. And it is an experience. It isn't just a regular drink. It's really flavorful. It's kind of full-bodied, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel watery or, you know, like it's lacking anything. It's a lot of flavor. It's really good. And, you know, she's behind it, and it's really a whole experience. She's amazing.
Of course, Kellz behind it, of course, is awesome.
Yeah, and that's part of that's most of it anyway. It's the person that you're dealing with too. So
yeah,
it is an experience. It's more than just a drink.
Right, because you have business people, and I mean, and there's a lot in the 420 business, but overall, there's a lot of people that don't represent their business in a way. It's just like, here you go. Like,
right.
Here you go. Right. Like, but you actually bring a personality. You bring you to it. I'm not gonna say bring you to it. Like, you're so sweet. You always have positive energy.
Thank you.
You know, if somebody ever pisses you off, I'm like, they really did something. That's what I'm gonna. They really did something. Like, I'm gonna be behind there. Like, what'd you do?
Weed helps because I'm a monster. You know, I got it in me. Trust me. But I feel like, you know, why? Let's smoke a blunt. Let's be happy. Fuck the shit. You know, like,
right.
I love life, and this is exactly a testament to why we shouldn't take advantage of it. You know, what's going on right now? We gotta love it, even if we're locked in the house. I thank you for being able to be locked in the house. You know, like, it could be worse.
Right.
So,
right.
So sometimes you have to just think about shit, even if it's like, you still have to think about it in the best way possible to get yourself through the day.
Yeah. I need some of them drinks, but I mean,
I got you, boo. As soon as I'm telling you,
whenever this is over, I mean, they say in April. I don't think it's gonna be in April. I think it's gonna be June. Yeah. Maybe July.
Maybe June, July. Damn it.
I know. But there's so much to be done, you know. There's so much to be done in that time, you know. So you have both pages. Let's say your social media real quick, because, you know, there's people watching that have a short attention span. And I like to shout that out sometimes in the beginning, the middle, and the end. So where are we following you at?
Smokin _shots. That's SMOKIN_SHOTS. Smokin Shots on Instagram. And on Facebook it's just Smokin Shots, no underscore. But also Dro Drinks Ladies So that's Dro Drinks _Ladies, DRO. Sorry, I've been drinking a lot.
You had it.
Almost there.
Almost there. DRO.
Right.
DRINKS _LADIES. Why? See, I feel slow. I feel mad.
Are you doing sign language back there?
Oh, see,
I'm
that's
practicing.
That's
I was
fucked up.
practicing.
Nah, She was giving me the slow hand. That's offensive.
Oh, throw it in the shade, Aisha. Really?
No, so everybody can get the handle.
Oh, okay. That was cute. It looked like it was like.
It was, and it's this that made me do it. It's not.
You know what? I believe that. These drinks are strong.
I believe that too.
These are so strong.
I believe that too.
Yo, I'm telling you, Cali Bud. These things, they put 100 milligrams in the small joint. I don't know how they did it.
100?
So what flavors do these drinks come in? I know you said lime, right?
This one was like a lemon lime. They have another
Lemon
one.
lime.
But it's more like they have tequila, Hennessy's, Jack and Smokes, and then they have these cocktails that are also vegan. So they have like the cherry cocktail, pineapple cocktail, and then my favorite is the mango. The mango cocktail has made me a lot of money. Okay.
Oh, that's why that's your favorite.
Woo!
What's your favorite flavor?
The mango. It's so amazing.
Mango.
Yeah, because
I remember you have mango and then you had pineapple, I think, right?
Well, when I was at your spot, I had the lemonade and the I think I had the pineapple ginger, and then I had the mixed berry. That was
the lemonade is good too.
Yeah, that was Dro Drinks. I'm talking about the THC things, and also I'm doing my own drink with Smokin Shots. I have something called Smokin Sorrow.
She trying to turn it up over here, y'all.
I'm trying to have people fumble out the spot. People second guess their whole shit. Like, what did I just do? Like, why did I do this? Yeah. So Taji, I think me and you, we need to talk about some type of 420 fashion show.
Oh, very interesting. Yeah, I heard that right. A 420 fashion show. That would be very interesting.
That would be amazing because I still want it to be classy. But classy people smoke.
Yeah.
Classy people get, high as fuck. And I think that that's okay too. But why can't I get high as fuck and fly in a ball gown? I don't see why they all can't merge.
True.
Nothing
wrong with that at all.
Yeah. I would have friends like this doing my bar, and I have a whole shout out to Lene. Lene's one of my squad.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dear Waverly, that's my sister. She's one of my squad. Shout out to Knit Ra, she's one of my squads. Shout out to Butter, she's one of my squad. Like, I have a team, and we will get the hell out there and take over. Understand?
You have a great team. That's a great thing, It's hard to come by with that, It's hard.
It is. But there's a reason yes. I wish I could mail you one. So you could be drinking with us.
You see my face, right? Try to make me feel better, but it's not working right now.
I'm sorry.
So I seen you had a whole review. You have different sizes. You have the jumbo size, right? Or I'm going to say regular size, which is it still 25?
Well, the big size of Dro Drinks is 25. The little one is 15.
Okay.
Something like this is 12. But if the same thing was a vegan, not alcohol, it would be 8. And then I have other ones. Like I said, when I do Smokin Sorrow, I usually charge $5 a cocktail because I made it. And, you know, I'm just getting my feet wet. So it's like, thank you for even buying this. It's delicious. Don't get me wrong. I take my heart and soul in everything that I do. But, you know, it's something new. So it's more like, taste it, you know, see if you like it.
Right.
It's more for the fun of it, me doing it. But me selling other people's brands is because I believe in them. They taste good.
Right.
You know, and if I could push them while making money, why not? These have been my friends for years. And the person behind making this is also a very good friend of mine. So
wait, did what happen?
Special chef. What? Prove it. So, you know, everything's all good. And shout out to Dro Drinks and Buddy Love and Champ because they started this. They started this whole wave.
Yeah, how did this start with you though? What made you say, I feel like selling infused drinks? Like, what made you interested in this? That's what I want to know.
I was going to the parties so much and spending all this money getting in these damn parties that I was like, how can I make money? Like, what? And then it was like, you know, I kept seeing vendors that kind of were doing it well, but then the actual product sucked. And then it would be people that had this amazing product, but they had a badass attitude. Nobody did both. Like, it was always one or the other. Like, you wanted the product, but you had to deal with this asshole. So it was kind of like, okay, if I, you know, my first job was at Bergdorf Goodman. My second job was at the Plaza Hotel. So these were places that made 5-star standards and shit. She worked there too. So it was like, okay, you can't bullshit. You have to be above and beyond, expect what they're going to say to you. You have to be nice to them no matter what the fuck they say. You know, it was always like pretty much take abuse from people and with a smile, right? But the more that you sold like that, the more that you made. Like, I ended up being a salesperson at Bergdorf, and she ended up being a salesperson at Saks. And we were making money, you know, because it was like, oh, I know how to treat a customer. I would want to be treated. That's really it.
That's good.
That's really it. So, you know what? I made it so that every time somebody came over and wanted a Dro drink, they walked away feeling like they had a friend because they did. I mean, think about how I met you. I was like, oh, I love your outfit. And you were like, hey, you want to be on my show? I was like, what just happened? What? Yeah. You know, because I thought your outfit was so cute. Like, oh my God.
The Halloween, yours was too at the Halloween party.
Right. And instead of us walking past each other like, she thinks we're like, oh, you. And look.
And your energy was the best. So that made me want to be like.
We had a good time from the beginning.
It was crazy.
So you have to think about it like that. Like, I would want everybody that meets me to walk away with that experience, especially if you put money in my pocket. Yeah. Why do people act like that when you put? I cannot understand how people act like assholes when other people are putting money in your pocket.
Can't either. Like, yeah, oh, you want a drink? Here you go.
Yeah.
Nothing like.
And then be like, where's my tip? Bitch, where you think your tip is, don't be an asshole.
Right.
That's your tip. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a bitch. That's your tip. You feel me? Like, what are you talking? So yeah, I refuse to be that person. It's not an act. I made several friends.
Yeah.
One particular friend that I absolutely love. Her name is Jamie, and she's a cancer warrior right now. And I do not charge her. She's taking chemo. I have permission to talk about this. So she's taking chemo. She's doing all of these wonderful things. She's surviving. Okay? Wow. So when she says Dro drinks make her feel fucking better, then take a motherfucking, you know, like, that's the least I could do, you know? So I think at the end of the day, though, if we do believe in the 420 experience, then everybody should be giving back in that way. At least one person. If you can't afford one person, then you're doing the wrong thing.
Right.
Give it up. Hang it up.
That's nice that you're taking it further. Like, it's not just, let me do these events and make money. Like, we all want to make money, but, you know, the fact that it helps somebody feel better for not just because it makes them feel better, but for like health reasons, like, you know. But with that being said, I don't want people watching this either saying, oh, I got a health condition. You know, can you give me some Dro drinks? What's up? Like,
you would say, girl, bye.
Yeah, don't try to be slick.
Yeah.
Don't try to be slick. Because, you know, a lot of people will do that.
They do, but, I mean, this is somebody that can prove it and got papers and goes to chemo, and, you know, I've seen it for myself, and I absolutely adore her, and I wish I could do more. You know, but that's what she would like, and that's what I would love to give. And I just think that if, as a community, if we really mean what we say, and we really say that we're healing people to a certain degree, you know, like, yeah, alcohol is not the best. But there's a lot of vegan drinks that I have. Vegan, raw, gluten-free, and definitely have health properties. Like, they have health properties and healing properties and anti-anxiety and anti-depression and anti-seizural and I have all of these things that I have as well. So, you know, I don't want people to feel like I can't support someone because they smoke, or I can't support someone because they believe in marijuana, when marijuana could literally be saving your life. You really just don't know. You have to do your own research. I'm not saying somebody that has heart palpitations should smoke weed.
Right.
No. You might have a heart attack. I say do your research. See for yourself, you know, and it might just save your life. But, you know, sometimes people just want to always think bad about something. Open your minds, people. Open your minds.
So let me ask you this, as one that does smoke, right?
A lot, every day.
What's the difference between, now this is for beginners or, you know, lightweights, you know, or whatever, under that umbrella. What would you say is the difference between actually smoking and drinking? Now I'm talking about guys listening that's tuning in right now. I'm not talking about just regular drinks. I'm talking about THC infused drinks, 420 friendly drinks. Well, what is the difference between smoking and drinking it?
I think the difference between smoking and drinking. Okay. If I was to smoke something and I'm a smoker, I enjoy smoking, it's the ritual, and I kind of need that. You know, like the breaking it up, the talking, the fanto, the raw, the rolling, the flicking, the inhalation, the exhalation. If you're into the ritual, then that's something that you kind of need. If every time you smoke, you cough hysterically and you're like, F this, but you love the feeling of being high.
Right.
A drink is it's perfect. It's cold. You still get to smoke, especially if you're doing one of my smoking shots. This is one of the reasons why people come to me so much, and they'll pay the money, because it's like, I don't want to smoke. I don't want to do that. It makes my lungs burn and I'm coughing and I don't want to do that. But I do want to drink something. I still want to feel high. I'm like, oh, I got you. I'll get you fucked up. Early. Yesterday. I'll get you fucked up. With the drink in your hand, you know?
Right.
So that's the difference.
Okay. Not bad. Good to know. And then, you know, for those that just don't smoke, period, that smoking is just not for them. Like, listen, you can be like, you know what, I'll take a drink. It's kind of like not an edible, but similar to an edible. You're just drinking it.
Exactly.
Right?
It's better than an edible, but drinks will sneak up on that ass. You can testify. I can testify.
Yeah.
I threw, during this Corona, I'll keep it about. I drank like 3 THQs. I'm fucked up. When I drank the Dro Drinks, I drank like 3 Dro Drinks. I was like, what is happening to me? I felt like I was having an out-of-body experience. Like, am I still here? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, but at the end of the day, it really is a great time. And I just wish everybody could experience this at least once.
Right. But and you know what the crazy thing is that this would be the perfect time for people to get them Dro drinks. But it's hard to get it, you know, because we're supposed to be distant from each other, you know.
Yeah. And we should, you know.
But I'm sure when this ends, you're gonna have a line. Like, I can come out. Let me get that order now.
I haven't stopped working. I can tell you that. I have not stopped through this. It has not stopped at all. I've still been meeting and talking and connecting and signing paperwork. I'll be telling you about that off the scene.
Okay.
But you know, hopefully I'll be talking about how I'm the owner of things very, 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 very soon. Yeah. So, because you know, we melanated, so we got to keep it elevated. Okay. Right. Okay, I father bitch, because that's the only way that happens. But I do want to say to you, thank you for having me at all. You're awesome.
No problem. You're super cool. I love your energy. And I know we're not on that, but I'll touch on it real quick that you're also a fashion designer.
I am. And you're a fashion
also
stylist.
A fashion designer, people.
And you're a fashion stylist. Stylist extraordinaire is you.
Girl, we have photo shoots in the making, and then
I know.
You know, but when this is over.
Yo, we're gonna hit the ground running. Yeah. I swear to God, we're gonna hit the ground running. And I really do need to talk to you off the scenes real quick, just so I can solidify before I say anything on air.
Right.
But what I'm hoping to be the answer to all of our prayers. You know, because if I eat and my friends don't eat, then I'm not eating. I'm wasting it. Just I feel like you feel that way too, because you definitely came through and hooked me up with models for my fashion show, and I will always be thankful for that. You always
no
have
problem
me on
for
your
that.
fashion. You know, you always have me on your radio show. And we always have a good laugh. I really wish I was there giving you one of my smoking shots.
I know. It's right here. It's right here.
Thank you. This is like torture, but you know, we made it happen. We made it happen regardless. And that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear about all of this.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I know this is the time to actually get things done and rolling. Can we expect any new flavors coming out possibly, other than the ones you already talked about or that we know of?
I was thinking about making something for my own brand, Smokin Shots. You know, it's the service, but I also have Smoking Sorrow, which is mine. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about doing like a peachy peach drink that's vegan. But I'm also looking into a more traditional drink for Smoking Shots. And that's absinthe.
I did see that. You know, I never tried it.
What people don't know, and maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm only going to say this on your show. So if people don't watch the show, they won't know this.
Right.
It's very, very important. They legalized absinthe after 95 years in 2007 in the U.S.
Oh, wow.
I know 5 stores that have it. You see how you both shaking your heads?
Exactly. I think the only time I had absinthe was overseas.
And what I'm saying is, when you drink absinthe, the people that know what they're doing with it, they know that it has to drip slow water inside for the components. This goes within my molecular gastronomy thing. Okay. So you have to change the components of what you actually get, which is infused with herbs. So absinthe is already infused when you get it. That's why you get the hallucinogens. But you're supposed to drip water into it because, you know, you don't want to like pass away. So you drip a little bit of water. But you know what I'm saying? You know what, bitch. So you drip a little water, and then you put a sugar cube. Now, the people that really want to be elevated, they set the sugar cube on motherfucking fire. That's when I come in. I'm gonna set that bitch on fire. But I understand that in New York, in bars, you cannot have this. So I'm not gonna do it in bars.
Private.
Hey.
Dope. I need to try this.
Yeah, you will.
I've got to try a little. I'm a lightweight when it comes to that. I got to try like this much.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have absinthe, this regular absinthe that's crazy, and then I'm going to have infused absinthe. Right. Hey,
yo, you try to really have, oh man.
At your own risk. At your own risk. I gotta charge the laptop.
Oh, that's why it's doing that.
There
we go. We're good.
You may want to turn it some more. I can see the wood.
Better?
There we go. Yeah, we don't want that cutting off right when right before we almost done. I know we got about 13 minutes. Yeah, we got like 13 minutes and then we don't.
But yeah, so when you usually do this absinthe, the color is like a green. And if you really know what you're doing, it's almost like a glow, like neon. It glows.
Yeah. I can't wait to see that. I be trying to like keep up with you. We be trying to keep up with each other. Like, I be like, oh yeah, I want to go. And then you be like, it's on this day. I'm like,
because you got your own. And every time I see you in some high fashion shit. I'm like, see?
Man, you be like, yo, this day. And I be like, damn, this is going on. And then I'm like, this day. And you like, damn, I got an event. I'm like, yo.
At the end of the day, you know what? It ain't nothing but some black girl magic, and that's nothing but some girl power. So I applaud you and all your amazing shit.
Yo, I applaud you. You doing the thing, girl.
I'm trying to keep up with you. I'm trying to keep up with you.
Lies.com. I'm trying to keep up with you. Yo, I swear what I was talking. I'm booked. I got an event this day. I got it. I'm like, yo, Friday. Nah, I got something up. What about Saturday? Nah, I got something. You be doing events.
It took a pandemic for me to slow my ass down. And even then, I'm still not slowing my ass down. I'm still at my homegirl's house drinking, smoking shots on a podcast. Nothing has really changed. You know what I'm saying?
I'm hoping that you are practicing the social distancing, though.
Yeah.
Both of y'all. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because right now, I wouldn't be in the house. I would be at somebody's bar, lounge, my man's house.
Working. You would be getting ready to go to an event.
Yeah. See? Oh, yeah. Nonstop. And once again, I just really want to shout out to THC and Cali Bud, because if it wasn't for him, I would not have started Smokin Shots. Okay? No. My boy was away. I could not reach him with Dro Drinks. I had several events booked, and I had no drinks. And I had to think fast.
Wow.
And I had their support. You know, when they came back on the scene, it was like, oh, our bad, but you have our support. If you want to start your own business, we support you. And they support me still. So, you know, I really have to thank my community and being behind me and pushing me and coming to my events, and like, they're awesome. So I just really want to thank everybody for that.
That's what's up. It's always good to meet people in business that are either in the same business or not, that support you and want to see you win as well.
Right.
You know, because when people are greedy, it gets you nowhere. It may get you somewhere for now, right? Even when you get like this, but at some point, okay?
Yeah, done off. You know, I get it.
It's
done
crazy.
off. Okay.
Nothing wrong with supporting each other and then some, you know?
Yeah. And it's awesome when you really develop friendships because you support someone. Because then that energy is different.
It is.
Completely different. It is nothing but, you know, productive. So, you know, I have to keep the faith that we'll make it through this safe. And I mean, literally hitting the ground running, Taji. Like, I
know. Now you can sit your ass down.
Sit it down.
Sit down, relax, get rest, okay?
On the red couch. Don't make no sense.
Yeah, we both shaking our heads like.
Right. It don't make no sense how it took this for us to sit the fuck down. And even though, like I said, I'm not really sitting down. You're not really sitting down. You're still doing the podcast. We still having a good time.
Right.
Yeah.
She's like,
the new normal. Yeah. The new normal. That's all. The new normal. But
I feel like I'm on house arrest.
Oh, really?
Like, I was just thinking about, I had a friend that hit me up earlier to check up on me, and I was just like, because I don't like being in, like, you know, when I'm in, it's because I choose to, like, listen, it's bedtime, I'm chilling, not like this. Like, it's been, what, almost a month?
Yeah.
Like, I need some fresh air. Like, staying in is getting to my skin, too. Like, I'm starting to get, like, dry patches. I'm like, whoa, what the hell is going on?
You know what you have to do? You have to get vitamin D.
What kind of vitamin D?
Vitamin D is what we get from the sun. So
that kind of vitamin D.
When you're so funny.
Ones.
You are funny. No, you're hilarious. You're hilarious.
It's two different ones.
She quit. I'm like, what other type of vitamin D? Girl, I've been getting vitamin. Listen here. I'll stop playing sex videos on this here podcast. Stop playing. But I think, you know, the vitamin D from the sun that we're not getting is making us vulnerable to being sick.
Got you.
And being vulnerable to not getting better. So you have to balance these vitamins, A, B, and C. And if you're not getting them, then you better get them from some healthy vegetables quick. You know what I mean? Like, I have been pumping myself with vitamin A. We're not sick. Like, I mean, I'm not saying I don't go outside every day. I can't, but I also have elderly parents. I have to feed them.
Right.
You know, like, this is something that's not even an option. I wish it was. But, you know, so at the end of the day, I go outside, I do what I have to do, and then I come back the fuck home, and I'm fine because I'm making sure that my immune system is built. And to do that, you need vitamin A, you need vitamin B, you need vitamin C, you need zinc. And when you feel yourself getting congested, instead of you drinking hot stuff that goes down this way, you need a vapor.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put your head over something hot that vapors. So if you do that, your best bet is to put something vitamin C in it that has some type of sea salt. You know how when you have...
yeah.
Right. So you put sea salt and some orange peels in there.
I was just about to say that. I saw footage about that. It's good to do that. You know, boil a pot, put some orange or lemon peels in there, and do that for like 15 or 20 minutes. Oh, and don't forget the sea salt.
Don't forget the sea salt. And don't forget to dry the oranges and the lemon peels in the sun, because that releases more of the vitamin C. Boom. And this is what I'm saying. You put that shit in the boiling water. You put your head over that, and literally you're releasing all of that shit. Even if it's too late and it's down here, you're still getting that up, you know, like at the end of the day. But it's something that has to be routine. You can't do it once and then expect to feel better, just like you can't take a pill once and feel better. Like,
right.
This has to be something that's a regimen. This has to be something that you
Damn, it's got to be like every day. It can't be like weekly?
No, it could be maybe 2 or 3 times a week, but don't do it like once a week and be like, I'm done.
Can you do grapefruit skin?
You can do grapefruit skin. Anything vitamin C. You could even do kiwis, more vitamin C than like 3 oranges. Eat a kiwi. Juice the damn kiwi. That's what I'm saying. And you know what? If you take the little seeds off the kiwi and put it in paper towel, make the paper towel wet, transfer that into soil in 14 days, you can grow a goddamn kiwi tree. So I don't want to hear excuses anymore, America. Eat kiwi.
Wow.
Eat kiwi.
Yeah, I want to see you do that, and I want to see the progress on that kiwi plant.
I've already done it with carrots and garlic, so I'll do that next. I got a pear tree. I got a pear tree. I got a blackberry tree and a fig tree in my backyard right now. Come through.
Oh shoot!
Play with the kid. Play with the kid. I'm not playing. Like, these people are crazy here. They want us to like go. I got kids. I can't. Not my kids, but I got nieces and nephews. Like, I got people that I love. I can't even think about this. You know, like,
right.
We have to be able to eat. But something that you can't, if you like mushrooms, that's like the easiest thing to get to grow. I love mushrooms. Oh my God.
I can't. Aisha, you like mushrooms?
Yeah.
I see you. You back there.
We are mushroom nutties.
Wait, hold up. That's your go-to? Yeah.
Yes.
Mushrooms?
Some today.
Yes, she marinated some today. I marinated something the other day. But you know what it is? Oh my God. Mushrooms with barbecue sauce, if you dehydrate them, they taste like ribs.
Yo, it sounds like you got all the regimens, yo. I know who to hit up.
Hello. I can make chocolate pudding with avocados and cocoa powder.
That sounds like pregnant people food.
No, it's good. I promise.
What the?
Because I have to learn, because before I make my transition to full vegan, certain things that I feel comfortable with eating all the time. And that's what I'm doing. I'm still eating meat. It's just, I have to, like, you know, I want to be able to feel like confident. Like, I know what I'm making. I know different dishes. Like, I'm good without meat. I'm fine. Like, you know, but if you force it, that shit, you're just going to go back to it.
Yeah, you're right.
I've been doing over and over and over. I told my boo I was going to be vegan. He took me to Arrogant Swine and told the whole fucking staff that I was going to go vegan, and they put pork bits in my damn collard greens. I think they put a piece of pork bacon on my drink. Like, they wowed on me. It was the best experience I've had. So I have to go forward. I have to try harder now with being vegan, because they turned me out. They had something called a waffle mac and cheese.
What?
And they had Monopoly at every table. A waffle mac and cheese. It came in a waffle, but it was a mac. How?
What the hell?
I'm telling you. Arrogant Swine. I don't know if they're still open anymore. God. They played us. I know.
Crazy.
But when we get our shit together, me and you will talk, and we will make some honest, amazing strides and moves. I know that. We just have to keep the faith and keep safe and keep healthy too. Okay?
Yeah. Stay alive and keep healthy.
Drink a lot of water, like almost kill yourself with the water. Like, to the point where you're sick of it. Water, vitamin C, 8, and then balance it.
And don't forget the smoking shots in there.
Oh yes. I was gonna say I was gonna pour another smoking shot, but my ice is
in the thing, huh?
Do you want me to pour another smoking shot?
No, we got 1 more minute. It's up to you.
Oh, 1 minute? No, it's okay. We did a smoking shot.
1 minute. Like,
That
we both
so fast. That went by so fast.
I told you it was gonna go by fast. I told you.
Oh my God. Well, you gotta send me all of the promo. Do you need any pictures? Because you know I'm gonna flood that.
Yeah, girl.
Thank you for having me and my friend Littles, Aisha Littles.
Remember you from the purple glove gala.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, I'm like purple, but
Yeah.
I got it. I remember. Love the glasses, by the way.
Thank you.
Hermie.
Well, I mean.
Mine's a prescription. I have to wear these.
Oh, those are your prescriptions.
Yeah.
Classy.
Well, I love both of them.
Classy, thank you.
What's that?
Hey, look at that energy. Keep it up. I'm gonna still talk to you a little bit after we end this, you know, because we got some things to say not on air, you know.
Hey.
It ain't for you guys to hear. So, any shout outs, anything you want to say real quick, and please tell people where to follow you one more time. If you don't do it, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna tell you it is, the first one is Smokin _Shots, SMOKIN_SHOTX. My second business, but my first baby, Dro Drinks _Ladies, DRO DRINKS _LADIES. Yes.
This is sign language so bad.
Oh,
you have to do it.
LIDIES. Yes, that's dope. Now that's on Instagram. Like, are we on Twitter? Are we on Snapchat? Are we on TikTok? I mean, that's the new craze now. Like,
that's on Instagram. Don't get me wrong. I'm Dro Drinks Ladies and Smokin Shots, no underscores, on Facebook as well.
Dope. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Catch your girl every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. WEMS Radio. Love you, Kellz.
Love you.
And good seeing you again, Aisha, back there. You're smoking
See you
shots.
again too. Thank you.
All right, stay safe and blessed, and I will see y'all soon.
Take care.
Yeah, power to the people. Notes82. I need y'all to listen real close to this. Pay attention. They'll never catch me slipping. Hands in the air, these cops is really on a mission. Cams on the dash, don't give a fuck about your feelings. Stand your ground, law, you see that shit is meant to kill us. Power to the people, look, you slinging, then I'm pitching. Words from my soul, I got an illmatic vision. Big had a dream, Pac really caught attention. Time to give it up, you see the flow is still different. Friends plotting jokes, you see I had to make decisions. Came from the bottom, look, the curb is just my vision. Concrete jungle like Nip, I'm more distinguished. Give the people truth and then they'll rip your soul to pieces. Time to give it up, I see the hate is more contagious. Really not concerned cause your mind is more vacant. Lies being told like we still segregated. My give it up vibe, no peace, I'm about to take it. Yeah, where y'all at? Power to the people, stand the fuck up. We about to riot out here. They doing us wrong out here, man. What y'all gonna do about it? You gonna stand up? Reality hits you with something about political issues created to get you or leave you on your block with this pistol. Tear through your tissues, won't even shed a tear when they miss you. Society's issue, send us overseas with the missiles. It's time for a breakthrough. Time to take the chains off our ankle. The system can break you. Free because our people was labeled. Dishonor can change you. Have you with the gun at your navel. Now he's disabled. All because his mental is hate you and sipping his Grey Goose. Rather have the mind of an angel. Visions are able. Seems like every cop is unstable. These bullets can take you and wonder why there's blood on your table. The family can break you, leave you in the coma, unstable. They ready to face you. Find out that your brother did hate you and life is a cradle. We'd rather live our lives in a stable. Nothing can break you unless you want the Father to take you. So tell me why we gotta die. Tell me why we gotta cry. Where the fuck y'all at? We need to stand up for what's right out here.
You are now live with Taji.
So hey y'all, I'm chilling now. Listen, I usually have my backdrop, but this is my backdrop right now.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right. I'm tired of putting that thing up and putting it down and putting it up and putting it down.
Yeah.
Listen, the logo or the screen is good enough.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be in this little corner.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe this little corner. Who knows?
It'll be
but
something.
The lower right side of the screen. All right. But anyway,
Yeah.
Notes 82, what's up?
Not much, man. Not a whole lot. Well, I can't say not a whole lot. Music, more music, and more music to come. So,
hey, more dope music. You got
more dope music. More dope music to come. Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
How you been? I mean, I feel like it's been forever.
It's been forever. I know the last time I seen you had to been about a month ago when I came up to the speaking show, but
maybe longer. I don't know. It seems like forever these days. I'm just saying.
It does.
Yeah, I know. I know that you were one of the artists we've been trying to get you on the show, but then it's scheduling, and sometimes it's like I ain't got nothing right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know how that goes.
Yeah.
But I remember going to rest in peace. Got to give a shout out to Jason Bourne.
Yes.
Labels, and I heard that you was there, and I'm there looking for you, and I saw Chuck, and he was like, "Yo," he left. Well, he said he was around. I couldn't find. It was so many people there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then we did see each other.
Yeah.
Then we did see each other at WEMS Radio for a good 5 minutes.
Good 5 minutes.
And now we here. So now you are on Live with Taji. Finally.
Finally, yes.
But you aren't on that side.
Yeah.
And I'm on my side.
Yep. It's unfortunate, but you know what? We still gonna have a dope time tonight. We still are.
Yes, we are. And the time is gonna go by so fast.
It probably is.
So listen.
To see other people's faces on this, it's like, yay, I get a chance to talk to somebody.
Yes, you're right. You're right. And listen, for those that's just tuning in right now, I know y'all happy to see Notes 82. I know y'all are, but make sure you watching us on YouTube right now. WEMS Radio. All right. A lot of people go to YouTube and put Live with Taji, WEMS Radio, and we will automatically pop up. Okay. And you can also go to the website and listen. Some people, rather watch than listen, vice versa. You good.
Yep.
So you with us till 10. We got this. We're going to have fun.
Yep.
We're going to have some dope music from Notes 82 tonight. And we just came back from SS House of Couture, custom high fashion designer. And now we're gonna switch it up. It's the arts tonight. Because they say, like and fashion together is art.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's like a picture to me when you do music. So it is.
Gosh, but it's so good to see somebody. Hi, I can't come outside, but how you doing?
Exactly. A virtual wave, like.
I know, right? Wave.
Exactly.
So what's going on? So you got a release now, right? On April 15th.
Yeah.
Song release.
So the single, it's out on all digital media platforms. It's called No Justice, No Peace. That's right. I think it's one of my more peculiar type of records because in this day and age, you're not seeing a lot of people talking politics, but in this way, or talking about issues that we've been having for millions and millions of years when it comes to police brutality and injustice and stuff like that. So for me, it was more or less stepping out of the box. And I'm going to piggyback on what you said about Jason Bourne. Rest in peace to my brother. He was actually one that was supposed to be heavily involved in the project that I'm actually dropping in the summertime. And unfortunate for me, I wish this track he could have heard it. He heard a couple of things off my album, but this was one of those tracks that he didn't hear. And to be honest with you, the day that he passed, the next day, I didn't even want to record it. And son told me if he was still here, he'd have been like, man, you better get up out that bed.
Right, and make it happen.
And make it happen. So I made it happen. That record to me is dope. That record is dope. So for me, I just hope people get the feeling of it's time for us to stand up as a people and understand that it can't be just my voice that's saying this, but it has to be everybody's voice. And I think you have people out there doing it, but the whole world in our community, they need to understand that all of us together speaking that and saying we're not going to stand for this no more. I think it would be a better legal system than what it is now. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's so many other things that happen in the world and nobody, you know, people spoke up for it, people took rallies, but I said, do people in the world really care? So me putting this record out, it was going to be put out. We wasn't in quarantine, whatever we're doing. But I think now I'm getting more people to pay attention and say, yes, when this is over, understand it's going to go back to, it may not go back to the way it actually was because of this coronavirus, but understand that the judicial system is still there. Those cops are still there. You're going to have people still doing whatever they want to do. So it has to be a voice. And that's what I wanted to give with my new single.
Right. No justice, no peace.
Yes.
It's like that often, actually. Mm-hmm. And it is sad that it's like that.
It definitely
sad that it has to be that way.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, it is. It's really sad that it has to be that way. But like I was saying before we started, your music is dope.
Hey, and you know what? That's what I try to give people all the time. I try to give people dope music, but you know what? I do it in my own fun way. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of artists, I think they feel like they're not comfortable in their skin. I'm more comfortable now that I've gotten older and writing and stuff, because I've been doing this for so many years. I'm comfortable now at this point in my life, and at this point as a musician and as an artist, I'm comfortable. So songs like these, yeah, it doesn't really, I'm not surprised by the work that I put out, but I'm more or less, when I was a younger artist, I kind of put it into, I'm gonna pay attention to what this person talks about. If they don't like it, I'm not gonna go with that. So I kind of take it in now and just say, you know what, I'm maturing now. I'm confident in my music. If you don't, I'm not gonna say if you don't like it, tough, but I will say if you don't like it, that's okay. But it's gonna be more people that don't like it, you're gonna have more people over here that actually like it. So for me, it was like, it's not being scared and stepping into who I wanna be as an artist. It's actually making my own lane. That's my thing.
So, Notes82. Mm-hmm. Please tell me where Notes82 came from. I have an idea, you know, notes. I mean, I get that. Mm-hmm. 82. I mean, I'm not trying to put you out there like that.
You can.
82, is that's
my birthday.
Year?
Yes, but it just so happens that 82 is my birth year. But I'm gonna give you a little story because somebody actually.
82. Wait, when's your birthday? Sorry, when's your birthday?
December 9th, 1982.
Oh, I'm older than you. Pal. I just wanted to say that. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on.
So 82 is my birth year. So I'm going to give you a story of it. So Notes actually came from when I used to be where I grew up at. I used to walk around. First, I used to walk around with paper bags, or like if I had a bag from the store or napkins or whatever, I used to write down things I used to get in my mind. But then as I got older, I'm like, you know, most of the time you leave paper in your pocket, you're going to throw it out. That's the natural thing. So I just started getting composition notebooks. And I used to just start writing in the notebooks. And one day, one of my homeboys was like, yo, like, you should call yourself The Notebook. But I'm like, who's going to call themselves The Notebook? Like, that just makes no sense.
Hey, it was a movie. It was a movie.
It was. So I dumbed it down and called myself Notes. And then as I started coming into the underground indie scene, you know, the business part of it. You don't want to copyright a name that actually, you feel what I'm saying? Like Notes. So I didn't want to get sued. So I didn't want to put a Z on the end of my name because I like Notes. So I took a number. But the 82 came probably 2 years ago where I was down south. I used to live in the New York area. I'm from Brooklyn, whatever like that. I moved down south. I stopped doing music. So I moved down there probably like my 8th year. I started doing music again. So there goes the 8. And then 2 years later, when I moved back up north, I put the 2 together. So the 10th year was actually my year of coming back to music and saying, I'm going to take this on full time to do my music and pursue a dream that I had when I was younger. So that's where the 82 comes from. It just so happens that it's my birth year. So people always think it's your birth year, but I like the questions that people ask when they just don't sit there and say, I'm not just going to not take it as it's his birth year. Let me ask them what it actually means. So it's 8 years of coming back to music, and then 2 years later, fully pursuing it. So that's where the 82 came from.
Oh, wow. So there's a nice backstory to that one.
Yeah. So it just so happens people are like, oh, well, you're 37. I'm like, yeah, I am. So what? But that's not the reason.
Listen, just say the year. Let them figure out the age. Let them figure out the age. Because, you know, some people that's really good at math, they'll shout your age out real quick. And you got those that be like,
yeah.
and you just be like, yeah.
Sitting there, yeah, whatever you think. Okay, yeah, you're 27. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, just leave it. How
y'all doing? Oh man, I know I'm wild over here. I'm tired, but I'm all wired. I'm wired.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Chilling. Had to do the switch up. The shirt I was wearing earlier, I was like, nah, I hate feeling like I can't do all of this.
Yeah, stretch or nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to breathe, stretch, shake. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about this music. So being that you have a new single release on April 15th.
Yep.
Does that mean an album is coming?
I know why you said that, because I'm a person that I release content a lot. It's coming, but it won't be soon. It will be summertime 2020. Sometime probably in June.
Summertime probably in June.
Yep.
Now, does that have to do with what you initially wanted, or because of what's going on right now?
No, I always believe in sticking to my guns. So no matter if it was going to be us in the house or outside of the house, June was my pick to. No, I can't say that. June, I switched it up because my daughter was supposed to be born originally in July. But then they told my wife when she went to the hospital, we're going to induce your labor June 22nd. So it went from it probably being the third week in June to it being the first week in June. I'm possibly releasing that project.
Nice. Oh, I'll see you a family guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Kids. Oh, so cute to hear.
You know what I'm saying? So what about you? You have no kids?
No, I don't.
No, it's cool. I love being a father. I have two boys already. I got one that's 12 and another one that's 4 going on 40. So I mean, I love it. I mean, I love it. But this is it for me. We got our girl. This is it.
Oh, you got your girl. That's it? Like 3? That's it? 3 strikes? That's it?
I'm done. I thought I was done after the second one, but it happens. I'm done after this though. I'm done.
All right, I'm gonna see y'all later. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, okay. So you done? You don't want to make it even? 2 girls, 2 boys? Like?
She'll be all right. She got 2 bigger brothers that can, help out too. I'm good. Don't wish that on me, please, though.
Okay. I'm chilling. So you home making music, making more music for us?
Yes. I am at home making more music. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a slew of music. So a time like this, I don't like a time like this when we're in the house, but I have a slew of music that I can release. It's just that, it's a process. So for me, like if I'm gonna release a project, it has to be a process. Now, probably the only project that I ever released that I was bored during this time is my last one, 82, that I put on SoundCloud. But that was old music that I had. But I can't call it old because if it's music that you guys never heard, it's always new.
Right.
Always new. So I've always been one to work my behind off. So I'm glad when we were outside, I worked my behind off. And it's been like a 5-year, 6-year process where I worked myself in the studio, and I got a lot of songs that I can just put out. So, if I wanted to release a single besides this one, I could. But, I'm taking the prompts. And I'm listening to, because Jason Bourne still left me a platform, a blueprint of what I should be doing. So I follow that blueprint the way he wants me to follow. And so far, it's working. He did a phenomenal job with getting me ready to this point. It was going to be a little bit more better, but getting me ready and getting me to this point, I owe him anything. I owe him a lot.
Super duper dope guy.
Yeah. And it's good. It's best to always give people their flowers when they're here. And I did that. Like, people don't know the conversations that I have with JB, and we talked every other day. And it was kind of like, we started building a brotherhood instead of it being, Notes about music. It turned into conversation. We talking about basketball. We talking about having our families, and you know what I'm saying? And
right.
Do every day as men, as Black men in this society, what are we trying to accomplish as Black men? So people need to understand sometimes it doesn't have to be that whole similarity where y'all talking about music all the time. It could be something different.
Right. Have something so much in common and that you can actually relate to outside of music. Like, it's okay to talk about things outside of music, you know? Mm-hmm. And that's cool. And to me, I feel like that's when you really like have a relationship with somebody or develop something, when it's not just the norm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know? So I want to ask, how is it where, you have people like JB that are super supportive to artists. And then, of course, you have those out there that act like they're super supportive or that they're for you, but they're really not for you. Hey, Lex, what's up? And I'm sure that you've been in music for a while, and I'm sure you stumbled upon the good and the bad seeds.
Yes, I have.
So are you able to figure out, like, right then and there, like, hey, like, this doesn't sound right. This is too good to be true. Like, are you able to, like, get that instinct real quick and just know, like,
when I was younger,
some people are really good. Some people are really good.
Yeah. I mean, for me, when I was younger, no. Now that I've gotten a little older, I kind of can point out, because I'm this type of person. I only deal with people I want to deal with. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're not coming correct when it comes to me and because myself, I'm a brand. So Notes82, your name, that's a brand. So you can't come to me and try to swindle me and say, hey, I want you to do this. You $500 and you can get a 5-minute slot. You're not going to get me that way. I was born, I wasn't born yesterday. My mama did that. Look, put it like that. And I tell people, all right, go ahead. I tell people this sometimes. It's like, you have to make sure that you understand that you got people that are for you and some people that are not for you. You understand? And so for me, as I've gotten older, the games and you pretty much know this. You know the industry. These people want to play games. I don't have time for the games because my thing is I don't have time. I'm to the point where and I tell people I'm good in my real life. And people are like, what do you mean by that? I'm good in my real life. So at the end of the day, music is something that I love. I love the culture. I grew up loving music. So I can't sit here and have vultures coming at me and saying, hey, you could do this for this and that and that. I'm like, no, it's for the culture. I do it for the love. And some people don't take to me because I just do it for the love. Well, what about the money? Okay, the money's good, but I have a good job. I have family around me. I have people that love me. I just do music because I love the culture so much. But I know about those people that you're talking about. I think when I was younger, I couldn't really tell. But now that I've gotten older and seeing other artists actually go through it, maybe say, oh, I'm not going to be that artist. You're not going to get me that way.
Right. And I mean,
you gotta set your own rules. That's my thing.
Yeah. And just know what you're gonna stick to, what you're gonna, deal with and not deal with. And it's okay to say no sometimes. You don't have to say yes to everything. And that's just for those new artists coming out, You want your name, of course, and everybody wants their name everywhere.
But everything that glitter ain't gold. And that's what I try. That's what, if I could teach some of these younger artists, that's what you got to understand. You have to understand you're a brand. So you shouldn't be just taking any handouts that somebody give you. Because it's all about the dollar bill. That's how they feel. Oh, they going to give me $1 million. Okay. But I mean, are they giving you security in your life? Yes, $1 million. But if you somebody out of the hood and you get $1 million, what do you think they're going to do with this $1 million? I'm gonna buy all these foreign cars. I'm gonna do me. If you give me $1 million, which I'm not signing no deals, I'd rather be independent. What am I gonna do with that money? I'm not spending that money on no houses, no cars. I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna invest in the music. That's my whole thing. These artists get it. They want to get about 6, 7 chains hanging off your neck. You can barely stand up, or you I ride around in the car. What did you do before you got signed? I'm just being honest. If you had a regular Honda car, why you get the newer Honda car that's a 2020 instead of saying get a Bugatti? I want to get this.
Yep, I need to get me a Lambo. I need to get me this Porsche.
It just don't fit my style. That's just me. It just don't fit that. And there's nothing wrong with you going to get that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's like, are you really feeling comfortable? And that's why I think a lot of artists fail when they sign these deals. It's only a very few that actually, in this time, that actually make, well, you can make it any time in this era now. You put out anything, they just don't care. But my whole thing is, it's like they put out music, and I always thought about longevity. So for me, if I'm going to get signed, I want to be in this game for a long time. I don't plan on going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? Where you get these kids, they sign, they pop for a little while, and then 2 years, 3 years later, you don't hear from them no more. Or you either broke, or you got screwed out of the deal that you signed because you were just, they giving me, they're throwing money at me. Yeah, not every time somebody's throwing money at you, you have to read the fine print. You have to read these contracts. So for me, I like being my own boss. That's how I look at it. I don't have to answer to nobody. I could do what I had to do. And I know earlier last year I was in a group. And so I was in a group. I was in Every Dollar Counts with Log Johnson, a couple other people and stuff like that. Now I'm not gonna talk bad about them. Like I said, we resolved
Every Dollar Counts.
Yeah,
that is true. Nice.
Yep. But the whole thing about it is where I tell people is sometimes when you start a business, and that's all of us that was involved in this, you have to sit down and have these tough conversations that you need to have. I don't care if I get mad. I don't care if this one's upset or you upset. When it's our baby, my name is on the line.
Right.
My name is on the line. You're gonna have to get these tough conversations. That's just like at work. If you're at a job and you're messing up and you think the company's gonna keep you? The company's not gonna keep you. They're gonna give you a warning. They're gonna give you 3 warnings. And at that 3rd warning, do you think they care if they kick you out on your butt on the outside if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing? No. So at the end of the day,
they don't even give you warnings. They just let you go.
That's what I'm saying. So I think in this business, you have to be, I'm not going to say cutthroat because I'm not a cutthroat type of person. You have to be firm and stand on your beliefs. If it's your company or if you guys start a company together, it has to be some type of communication. If the communication isn't there, it's not going to work. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, I went through the whole team thing. I don't want to do that ever again. I just think for me, I'm good at doing what I do on my own. And not to say I don't have resources, because I have resources like Jason Bourne. And now that he's gone, I still have more. I've gained more resources because of the relationship me and him had and the conversations he had with people saying, hey man, he spoke highly of you. And them saying that to me, I was like, what? Like, why? But that's the type of individual he was, because I used to do the same thing about him. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, it's like team thing. No, I can't do it no more because there's too many egos going on. And if you know in history, think about history. If you think about history, a lot of people don't. It's a few, very few, either rappers that were teams that lasted. If you think about history and hip hop, not a lot of teams that last. Look at Rockefeller. At some point, it was like, they were standing on the mountaintop, and it was like you're standing on the mountaintop. But then now it's just like at the end of it, it just got messy, it got dirty. Nobody's talking to one another, and it's just like we don't need that. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't. And if you don't want to if you don't want to deal with Notes82 and the realness, because I think sometimes it's my realness that people don't really like, and they're like, oh, that comes off, and I can't stand that. Why? I'm being me. I'm only being me.
Yeah, you should be you. But a lot of people have their alter egos,
That just kills me. Like, it's like, my whole thing is for me, this is my purpose. And this is why this is how I feel. I don't know how they feel. But for me, it was like, when you're a person that I feel like I'm a person that I want to keep chucking, I want to keep going. I want to give the industry me. And I feel like I'm restricted from that. I can't be around that. I can't. Because you're not allowing me to be me. You're going off of schedules. Oh, well, you got to do it this way. You got to do it that way. Show me a person that in this group or anybody in our circle that has sold 10 million records, and then I will listen to you. You sold 10 million records in front of me. Look, I'm going to take my lips, throw them away. Go ahead, man. I'm all ears. And if you have not sold 10 million records, I don't want to hear it, like, at all. I haven't sold 10 million records. So my whole thing is, it's just like you said about those people that give you the bad seeds and the bad apples that give you this advice. But it's like, what people need to understand is you're getting bamboozled because a lot of people don't ask questions. You're just going,
right.
You know, I've been here with this person, him and that person. I went on tour here. I did this. Where the pictures at? Let me see the pictures. Because if I go on tour, I'm going to have a slew of pictures. If I go on tour with anybody, if I go on tour with Jay-Z, I'm not going to tell you I've been with Jay-Z. I want to see a picture with you, not cropped either. Not no add-on copy paste. I want to see you on tour with Jay-Z. And people don't ask these questions because everybody is just getting.
But you know, some people can be slick too.
That is true.
You gotta see more. Like you need to see a little bit more because you know I can go right now somewhere, see Jay-Z, take a pic with him, and tell people we best friends.
What's the benefit of it though?
You know, but you know that's what people say. Oh, I got a picture. Okay. A little bit more than
like
that.
The people that be taking pictures in front of the Hot 97 stuff. I'm like, anybody can do that. You can walk into that building and click, and then leave the building.
Right.
I'll be on file. Okay, where's the footage at? Where you at? Let me see this. So
yeah, because after a while, you know, whatever happens in darkness comes to light. So, you know, eventually things is gonna start coming out and you're gonna have to just keep up with it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're exactly
right. Might as well just keep it real, you know. And I mean, there's a lot of music artists out there. There's a lot of great music artists out there. I'm not gonna say too much to the ones that
Yeah, we got too many of them in this.
I'm just.
We got too many of the ones you talking about. We're not gonna say the name, but we got too many of those.
Yeah.
Because when I was coming up, it was some whack rappers, but it was to a minimum.
Right.
It was to a minimum because it was like you can't be whack because you whack up in here, you might get booed off stage, you might get clown, and people was coming to see you face to face in that era. This era, everybody capping, everybody want to be on the computer typing. Like, what's the purpose behind it?
Yeah, everybody. It's like everybody. I don't know. Music has changed.
Music has
tremendously.
Music has changed. It's been like this for years now, though. Like, that's the crazy part. I thought about this the other day, and I'm sitting there like, oh, this garbage is coming out 5 years. I'm like, yo, it's been almost damn near 15 probably years that we've been hearing non-stop garbage. Like, I don't get it.
But you know what? That from growing up, it was always just one hit, and that's it.
Basically. And
one hit, maybe two, and then
you leave.
Sayonara.
They just don't know how to do that in this era. It's like you make one hit, then you come back, that one don't hit. Oh, let me try another one. That don't hit, then another one. I'm like, damn, they're already 5 years in their career, and you only made one hit in your career. Like, I just don't get it. But I mean, at the end of the day, music has changed when you think about it. And these are the questions that, like, when you're sitting home and during this whole chaos thing we got going on, you think about these type of things.
Yeah.
Like, at the point I can't even look at music that comes out in this era. I look at some of it, but I don't do all of it. And it's bad because for me, you have some artists like the J. Cole's, like the Kendrick Lamar's, you understand what I'm saying? That they stand out and they make you feel like, oh, okay, you know, music can take this turn. And
right.
But it's like, how much more are we going to put up with the bull crap that they're putting out? And how much more why are we not setting the standard for being independent as the thing to be? I like being independent because these labels now, they don't care about the music. They really don't. Unless you're talking about Rock Nation or
right.
You know, the other record labels and stuff like that. Are they really caring? But those are the ones that you actually want to get signed to, because now is Def Jam still what Def Jam was when we were growing up? I don't think so. So being independent, being your own boss, and putting out your own music, and which I'm gonna be honest with you, that hurts too somewhat, because now you can get DistroKid, you can get TuneCore, you get a setup in your house, and everybody, now you're a recording artist, just like that, the snap of a finger. When back then, you wouldn't even think about having a studio in your house unless you was a producer, DJ, whatever like that. You know, like, and that's what it is. It's a microwave type of era. You put it in the microwave, you heat it up a little bit, it's hot for a little while, then it turns cold.
Right.
Then that goes away. You're like, okay, it's going to change. Then you get another artist coming in doing the same exact thing.
That's crazy.
It is. This is the norm now. Like people just want, like somebody told me this too, like my album that I'm dropping, I was going to do 16 tracks, but then I thought about it, put it down to 13. But that's still a lot. I said, I don't care. They was like, well, it's attention span. I don't care. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to put me in a box to be like, oh, they don't pay attention in this era or whatever like that. I said, there's still people around that from my era that still love my music, that still want you to drop 13 tracks, that still want to, you know what I'm saying, still want to hear a full body of work where you dropping 5 songs and it's like, that's cool because I've done it too.
Right.
But that's cool. But when I do an album, I want to at least drop 13, 14 tracks to give you a full vibe of what's going on. And my thing
there's
is,
nothing wrong with that.
and that's what I'm saying. That like people, they try to put you in the box. Say, well, this era right now, they don't pay attention. I don't care. I'm just that person. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You're not gonna tell me what to do with my music. Like I'll reach out to people and be like, yo,
that's right. You ain't gonna tell Notes82 what to do with his music.
You're not gonna tell me what to do. I mean, and people need to take that. Not the same. I'm not gonna say the same exact attitude as me, but you need to put that somewhere in your blueprint and saying, okay, you know what? I can take criticism. I'm a grown man. I could take criticism. I could take people that like it. I could take people that don't like it. Once you get to that point where you could take criticism, I think you're good. And could say, okay, right, I'm going to do it my way instead of worrying about what everybody else thinks.
Right.
Regardless, you're going to have people that like you. You're going to have people that don't like it. It's not for you to get mad. It is what it is. That's all.
Right. Right. Like, I definitely agree. Like, there's nothing wrong with having people to give you constructive criticism about your music, I feel like. But to me, it's the approach.
Yeah.
You can't be like, yo, that ain't shit. What the hell? No. Because you wouldn't want somebody to say that. Like, if having somebody keep it real.
Yeah.
Yes, I completely get it. But to me, it's your approach. Because if you saying, oh, that ain't shit or whatever, then it kind of takes people away from, like, damn, I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Like, and not everyone is the same. Everybody takes to music differently. Mm-hmm. So what I think is dope, you may not think is dope.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with that. You don't want to just put music together and have nobody listen to it and then put it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then get no sales and wonder why. But there's some people, I don't know. There's some people, I guess, that can do that. But,
yeah.
But, there's nothing wrong with that. And, for me, I feel like when I go to events, I love hearing variety.
Yeah. Exactly.
Different types. To me, there's different types of hip hop,
It is. Mm-hmm.
And I love hearing variety because if it's the same, it's like when you go into the movies to see a 3-hour movie.
Yep.
And you already sleepy.
You're done.
That's what it's like. It's like, okay, I'm going to stay up.
Yep.
I'm up. I'm getting sleepy.
Yep. And I think
because when it's different, it's like this, like, but when it's the same, like literally, it's like.
And that's what people got to understand. This is what we need to do too. When you set up, if I was a promoter, I'm not gonna say a promoter. If I was a person setting up an event, I personally, I love hip hop, but I don't want to be bored. I want to be entertained. So it's all about, and this is where it comes in what we said about the people that try to mislead you and the people that are on the right track. Like right. Jason Bourne was about the people. These right. other people, you're not about the people. So you're gonna try to, yes, make your money. I totally get it. But don't try to screw the culture out of being authentic. So right. if I'm setting up what's the name? I'm being honest with you. I want to do auditions. That's just me. All the numbers, my numbers it is, half of you mugs are fudging your numbers. You're paying for this, you're paying for bots. I don't want to hear that. If it's me, a Notes82 one, I want to see you audition. That's what I want to see. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big hip hop fan. And watching those guys back in the day, they put a show on. When they walked out of there, they were sweating, all types of stuff. And it was like they gave you their all. They gave you their soul that night. And a lot of these, and I'm not saying you shouldn't give nobody a chance. Yes, give people a chance. But right. if you're sitting here charging artists to do a certain kind of service and do their thing, come on, man. At least get If you're gonna bring artists in that's not at the level that certain artists, okay, you know what? We're gonna do like a junior varsity hour.
Right.
They'll be the ones to set it all while people are coming in, whatever. But then when that place get packed, you need to put the headliners out there. And the headliners need to go do their thing. That's my thing. And it can be variety because you have a lot of artists out there that can really, really perform. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I don't perform a lot. I want to start getting this. Once we come back outside, I want to perform a lot. But I see artists like a Coney Brooks. Coney Brooks, from the time that you see Coney Brooks get on that stage to the time Coney gets off, Coney is working that goddamn crowd. And then those Thought Boys that's beside him, they work that stage. They do their thing. You understand what I'm saying? Even like Chuck Platt. I look at Chuck Platt, and I've seen Chuck Platt performances, and Chuck is like, he a laid back dude, but his music makes you, it draws you.
Right, it draws you in. It's like
it's that real hip hop. Yeah, it makes you draw you in. So my whole thing is, it's just that, you know, people need to understand that if you're gonna do this, it's what is that saying? Is it quality over quantity? Yeah, right. Quality over quantity. You want quality. If I'm a real hip hop person and I come in there and all you giving me is people just jumping around and the kids nowadays doing this and just jumping. It's like, are you rapping or are you dancing? Because I don't really get it. I don't know if you're a rapper or you're dancing.
Yo, I've been to an event like that. I felt so old. I was not even expecting that. I'm like, okay, you know, everybody in here seems kind of young, but just rock it out. That's all it was.
Like, look, after 5 minutes, after 2 minutes of that, I'm tired. Like, come on, man, I need some water. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, come out. But you sound like you have a lot of knowledge with events. It kind of sounds like, I mean, have you ever thought about doing your own event?
I thought about that. I really thought about it. Even in this time now, I've thought about it. And I always said to myself, I want to try to throw one and see where it leads. Because eventually, I'm going to kind of dumb down from doing projects and stuff and maybe throw out a single here and there sometimes. But I really want to, you know, help the culture. And I really think I think I can do it. I think I can. It's just all about getting the right people. Because for me, I'm just not going to just sell an artist a dream. I'm just not going to do that.
Right.
Oh, I can get you on Hot 97. I can get you. How much is it going to cost me? Because everything costs in this business. Everything. How much is it going to cost me? That's the first thing I'm going to ask a person. How much is it going to cost me? And here's the saying. I'm not going to sit here and say that I get freebies. No, because I've paid for a whole bunch of stuff that I need to get done, even with Jason Bourne. Because you know what? If you want something to get done sometime that you wanted to get done, and they're saying, hey, and it looks right and it's good, I'm going to pay my money. Now, it's been other times that you came to me like, nah, Notes, come on, we good. I know you good. Right. Come on, let's go. You don't get some people like that. Some people are just about the money. So for me, it's not about charging the artist and breaking the artist's pockets. I want to throw a dope hip hop event where maybe we have an artist pay $25 and you get on stage for an hour, or you get on stage for 30 minutes and show me what you got. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
But for me, you're gonna audition for me. That's how I feel.
Y'all heard that?
You would audition for me. And
you're gonna be auditioning for Notes82.
For me, if I'm gonna pick you, like the headliners, I would have to pick the headliners. Obviously, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, you gotta audition. You're a headliner.
Right.
But I want to make sure that my headliner understands that the people that are coming on before you, they're going to be hot. So when you come out, you're going to be hotter. You understand what I'm saying? I need you to be hotter. So at the end of the day, your show has to go from here to here to here. And then when you almost at that peak with your headliners coming, it needs to just take off.
Right.
It just needs to take off. So I've been thinking about it. I think maybe when we come back outside,
definitely think about it.
And just say, hey, let's try to do something.
Yeah, definitely. And what I always like to say too, for those that do events, try somehow in the beginning, the middle, and remind everybody to stay and support and watch the other artists.
That's another thing.
Because I hate that you're there. Okay, my boy Notes82 performed already. I'm out. Oh, Chuck Platt performed already. I'm out. Shay Broad. You be like, what about everybody else that's been waiting? That's been there from the beginning, but has to wait And I mean, they saw you perform. You can't return the favor and stay. Like, I understand some people have to leave at a certain time, you know, have the babysitter up to a certain time.
Yeah.
Got to get up super early. Some people work overnight. I get that part, but come on, everybody.
It happens. I know when I first moved back to New York, people was telling me to come out to a couple of events, and people was like, "Man, I'm telling you, these people will show up and they will leave." And then it didn't dawn on me until one day I went to one of these showcases, and I'm just like, "Yo, the room was actually full. Now the room is like empty."
Right.
So it's like, I don't get that. I don't get that why people do that. But you know what? I think that's the stigma that New York gets. We get that stigma. They don't care about it. They only care about themselves. And and at the end of the day, can I disagree? I can't sometimes. I gotta agree. Be like, yo, it's true. Because everybody's out for themselves. And my whole thing is, if you pay, here's my thing. If you went to a show and you paid this all amount of money and you paid to get a slot and you were on stage for 8 minutes, and then you just like, okay, I got my 8 minutes fame and I'm just leaving after that. That's just stupid. Why did you show up for? That makes no sense. You're the first artist that go up. You go up, you do your thing, and then 5 minutes later you leave. What? So you mean to tell me that all these people that's in here, they watched you, you're not even gonna give them the courtesy or dignity just to stay through like because if you go first and you stay 5-6 sets, okay, I understand that. That's understandable.
Right.
But here's the thing. Events need to start on time. I'm sorry. I'm tired of this black time that we on. Stop it. Start these events on time, and you can get, and this is why you get so many people actually leaving sometimes. Because an event start at 7 and
they like, damn, I gotta be somewhere at 10.
The first person don't get on stage to 9:30. Are you serious right now?
And not everybody drive. You know what I mean? Sometimes people have waiting on their ride that have to leave at a certain time.
Exactly.
You know, some people don't have money like that.
Mm-hmm.
You have those that don't have money like that, but really do. But then you have people that really don't have it like that, that have to leave. You know what I mean? And then you have females out there maybe taking public transportation, don't want to take it too late.
Exactly.
You know, you gotta take all of that. And also another thing too, an event, like I'm gonna bear off this in a sec, but you know, when you sometimes I go to events and I'm like, who's that performed? You hear the name. Sometimes the Instagram or whatever is said too fast, or you could barely hear it, or sometimes they forget to say it. So even if the artist says it, I think the host should say it too, so everybody could be like, because sometimes people be like, yo, follow me, I know they so, you like, what? And then they out, and then the host think everybody heard that. Nobody heard that.
Or you can add this is something I would add to my thing. Digitally, when you buy tickets, you get the itinerary when you digitally buy them. All the artists that are performing, you understand what I'm saying? And get your slots right. Don't just have the MC winging it like, yo, I'm gonna bring this person up now. Have a slot.
Yeah.
That way on your tickets, you can put the slot. Okay, so Little JoJo is going first. This is his Instagram. This is his da-da-da-da-da. Boom, that's it. Or have something where if you have an event that starts at 8 o'clock, let's say 9 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, open the door, have the people come, have some of the people come in, have some of the artists actually walking around and actually talking to the people and saying, hey, this
definitely have to network. Sometimes you come off stage and you wanna, people have their business cards, stickers or whatever to promote. And sometimes you can't even pass it out to everybody. It's kind of like, some events you could walk through freely, and some you like, never mind.
Then also,
just go this way.
While you doing that, the people that you pick, why don't you have them do a video? So the performers that's performing, send me a little 5-minute or send me a little 2-minute video.
Nice. See, I like your thinking.
Exactly. This is young.
I can't wait. When you have one, I can't wait to go. I'll be like, oh, this is nice.
That's what I'm saying. Because but you have to sit down and you have to map it out. You have to plan it out. And that's my thing. Why can't you do a video of somebody saying, oh, yo, this is Notes82. Here goes my social media. I'll be at the H Loft, or I'll be at SOBs this night. I need you to come out and come party with me. Then you're showing people that you're more engaged. And this is where it's showing me that you're cutting costs and you're trying to put more money into your pocket.
Right.
That's just me. If I'm doing it for the culture, I'm doing it for the culture.
That's
God will reward me back whatever I put out. And if people don't appreciate it, that's cool. As long as he appreciates it and I get it back tenfold. That's my whole thing.
There you go. There you go.
That's my whole thing. So
Just
people
go.
understand that. And like if I do the first one, I probably would, for me, I wouldn't charge that much. I would want to see how it would actually go.
Of course.
And I would tell people in there, yeah, you got it free this time, but let me see if you're going to come back if it don't have the free word in front of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to do test runs sometimes and see if people will actually gravitate to you. And that's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be a voice for the people and understand that the voice of reason. And that's what I think, not trying to be JB. I don't think nobody can ever fill that man's shoes. But for me, I've learned a lot from him. I was like a sponge when he was here. And I'm being honest with you. Yeah, he's still beside us. He's still, spirit. I still can feel his presence. I still can hear those conversations and the teaching that he was doing. And at the time, I didn't even know it was teaching until he was gone. And it was like, okay, so you know what? I'm going to apply this to this. I'm going to do this. Don't take your neck off of this. Keep going. Put your foot on the gas. Don't stop. You got to keep going.
That's what's up.
That's what I like about the culture. I want to keep pushing the envelope. And if you know me, I'm on social media. I'm boisterous on social media. I don't go crazy and stuff like that. But when I want to speak my mind and I want to say something, I do it. If it's not in the music, I'll do it with saying something on Facebook. You understand what I'm saying? But sometimes everything that you feel in your heart, sometimes you don't have to put it out there. Sometimes you just keep that to yourself and say, okay, you know what? It's cool. It's social media. Everybody's hiding behind a keyboard now. I don't have to. When I come back outside, I'll let my voice be heard that way. There's
nothing wrong with that. They can chill, take a chill pill.
Exactly.
Or they could just sit back and watch the view.
That's it. And that's definitely the name of my album.
Hey, you like that, right? You like that, right?
Came in with that. I like how you came in with that.
Hey, watch the view.
Yep. Yes.
Next album, huh?
Next album, yes. Watch the View. And people, I think people like that name, and they be like, "Why you called it Watch the View?" And I'm just like, it makes sense to me now, though. And I'm gonna tell you in this sense. When I first thought about Watch the View, I'm gonna take you back to I had a JB interview at the JB Experience, and we interviewed, and he asked me about that. What's the next project you think about working on next year? And I said, I'm calling it Watch the View. At that time, I'm not going to give you the reason why I picked Watch the View that time, because it don't even matter now. It's different. But I'm going to give you a little story. So Watch the View was basically, I was the View, and it wasn't me watching the view of, because everybody thought it was New York City I was watching. No, I don't even want New York City. Who just wants one city? I want the world. I want the sky. So for me, it was more or less about, I was the View. People that passed on, ancestors before me, they were still watching me, and I'm grateful to get to I'm grateful to live the life that I'm living right now by the grace of God. And I think it's people that watch over you. We have our angels that watch over us.
Yeah.
And make sure we're good. We're not invincible, but they make sure you're good. You got people that's praying for you. So that's what Watch the View was. It changed when he passed away. And I thought about the whole thing, and I'm like, he could be, it doesn't have to just be your family. It could be somebody that's your family, but you're not, don't have the same blood running in your veins. So I feel like now, getting to this point in my life and getting to this point in music, it's certain people in my life that got me to this point. My mother, my father, they still pray. They still alive. I'm grateful that my mother and father are still alive. I'm grateful that my brother is still alive and he's praying for me. I'm grateful that, I got people that were in my corner, and then God sometimes uses those people. He takes those people away from you to make you realize that you're on a mission. So Watch the View is really the people that passed on. Like my aunt just passed about a week ago. And
sorry to hear that.
That was another one that it was like, so God, what are you doing? Like, are you showing me something? So I feel, that's why I say I still feel him in spirit. I still feel my aunt in spirit. But now they're added to the people watching the View. And I'm the View, and they're watching me, and they're saying, you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. You can't stop. So that's what the whole meaning behind Watch the View is. Like they've been watching me for years and years and years, and I'm still here. And my thing is, I'm not gonna sit here. I don't know if I'm gonna live to 100. I want to live to 100 years old. I would want to, but at the end of the day, I'm satisfied where I'm at now. I think those people have gotten me to that point where I'm at now. Yes, it's the grace of God too, but I think that He put certain people in your life to motivate you, and sometimes it takes people away from you to motivate you as well. Because a loss is definitely a lesson. It really is. Yeah. And it tells you to appreciate not just the moment, but appreciate the situation that you're in. And that's my whole thing. Before I never used to, I don't think I appreciated.
That was deep life right there.
Yeah, I don't think I ever appreciated life more than I appreciate it now. And I'm telling people now, yes, there's stuff going on out there. We don't want to lose our loved ones. We don't want people in other, places to die and stuff like that. But we have to sit here and understand that our time is our time.
Right.
And you cannot, I have never seen anybody cheat death. You cannot cheat death. But at the end of the day, I told somebody this, you can't live in fear. And understand, we do.
Right. We do.
We were taught
that. We do.
Because you think about it, a baby coming out, a baby is fearless when they come out because they don't know. They don't know. It's until you start teaching, as people think, oh, you taught them to be scared of a gun. No, fear comes from when you're like, hey, I want you to do your ABCs. And the kid's like, I don't want to do my ABCs. That's some type of fear that you instilled in them.
Right.
That's some type of fear that you instilled in them. So my whole thing is I'm saying don't be fearless. Be fearless, but don't be stupid. That's my whole thing. Be fearless, but don't be stupid. My whole thing is, for me, it's like I tell people sometimes that you have to understand that you're only going to be here for a short period of time. God has you on a mission. Whatever your mission is, make sure you find it before your time is up. Make sure you find it. And that's my whole thing is, I think I found my gift through pain, through death, through people actually passing on that I'm like, damn, I can't survive without this person. And when they passed on and it went past 5 years, 6 years, I still thank God for them. But I also thank God that I didn't get stuck. I kept moving because that's what they would want me to do. So that's my whole thing. I'm a deep person when you actually get to know me. But that's the whole meaning behind Watch the View, is like I'm the view, and my ancestors before me, and even now, more or less so in a current role, my aunt and JB passing on, they're still watching me and they're saying, still go. You got to keep going. You can't stop. And that's my whole thing. That's what motivates me. It's just my family, yes, my wife, my kids, they motivate me. But I'm more motivated when you know somebody that passed on that were just totally, fully invested in your dream. And they were saying, you know what, I'm gonna put myself to the side and I'm gonna help you out a little bit. And what more can you ask for? You can't ask for more than that.
You're right. That was deep right there. Dang. You got me thinking hard, like when we almost done with our interview, but I'm gonna be thinking like, damn, that was real.
Yeah, I mean,
shout out to the 80s baby, bringing some realness.
You got it.
That was real.
Yep. So I mean that's just me. That's just the type of person I am, and at the end of the day, I'm a humble person. So a lot of and people say, well, you gotta stop. You gotta let the beast out. I'm like, what beast, man? Like, at the end of the day, I like who I am. I like being who I am. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. I just like living in my truth and living and telling the truth. That's my whole thing. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep. Super genuine, humble. I mean, dang, so many things to list. Yeah. Talented.
I'm going to take that one. Yes, I would say I am talented.
Very talented. I remember your music. Oh, man. Listen, for those that haven't listened to Notes82 yet, like, what rock have you been living under?
I think, you know what now? I like that you said that, but they're coming from out of those rocks now. They're starting to pay attention. So that's all I can.
They should have been paying attention.
They should have been paying attention. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm just a spiritual person when it comes to this. And I just believe that everybody has their time. And I used to think like, late 30s. Everybody has their time.
Everybody has their time.
So
we both saying so. So Watch the View is gonna be coming out in the summer. You said like June?
I believe the first week in June.
Okay, so June, and is the first single off that album No Justice, No Peace?
It definitely is.
I'm trying to pull out as much as I can right here.
Okay, so
is there gonna be other singles slowly
yes.
dropping before?
So I got No Justice, No Peace. I'm gonna let kind of rock for the rest of April, a little bit May, and then I'm coming with another single in May. And then if we're outside, I want to shoot a video for one of those. But just understand that if you think that No Justice, No Peace is that type of record, this album is just, I feel like this is my best punch at the industry to say, look, you gotta let me in a little bit. You know, let me get my foot in the door a little bit. Holes in the little door, you can slam them in there, but let me get in there a little bit. But I'm gonna let this one rock for a while.
The first album was fire. I can't imagine how this one gonna be.
It's way Reflections. When I did Reflections, Reflections was kind of I was in that state in pain and losing people and going through a lot of stuff and trying to find myself a little bit. So it's gonna be way different. This album is one of those. Look at the title. Watch the view. I'm in a good setting, and people are like, "What the coronavirus?" I get that, but it's a mindset. Physically, yes, we're going through this, but my mindset is, this is what I want to do. I want to paint a perfect picture for people.
Right. Take everybody out of that whole darkness that we're feeling.
Exactly.
And just make us, feel that deepness that you got going on. Reflections.
I can't even lie to you. It's deep because my albums usually when I record, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really listen to my music over and over and over again. I record something, I know what I want to do. Boom, once the product's out, I listen to it. But now it's to the point where we're sitting in the house. This is a project that I'm actually, okay, I gotta go back, I like this. I can listen to those 13 songs from top to bottom every day. And it's like, yeah, you got a good body of work, because I don't usually listen to my projects back to back to back. Oh, this song right here, this song that. I'm just like, I be in a certain mood. Okay, I want to put a project. Okay, I want to put a single out today. With this one, I'm taking my time. No Justice, No Peace, off the rip. I had to go to 4 different people and say, the 5th one would have been JB, but I think he would have gave it a green light. And all 4 of them was like, send me the record. Yeah. And everybody said, this is heavy. When I've never heard somebody tell me it's heavy, and when they said that, I understood what they were saying. Because I asked them, what do y'all mean by heavy? They're like, it was deep. Nobody's doing this type of music. So for you to put this out as your first single, it's a risk. They said they loved it. So I was like, okay, so we're going to go with it. But I promise it's going to keep going like this.
Sure, I can't wait to hear it. Dang, time flies when we having fun. Man. We need like 2 hours. Yo. Hour go by so fast.
I mean, put it like this. You want to do a part 2 to this interview another time next week, or let's do it. Set it up.
Yes, we got to do another part. We got to do Notes82 part 1, Notes82 part 2.
We can do that.
That would be dope.
Yep. So
I'm going to make sure everybody gets to hear your music, during the breaks and all of that. You know how that goes.
Yep. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sing you the next single that I'm planning on dropping.
Oh, shoot.
I'll sing you that one. I'll sing you the next single that I'm planning on dropping. I'll definitely send you that one.
Yo, I know it's gonna be super dope. I'm happy we finally had this interview.
Yep, I'm happy too, definitely. Because it's been, man, I think I went to Prophet's show, I went to May I Speak show, and I've never been to your show. And I think I went to I've been to their shows twice, I believe. Now, Prophet, I've been on Prophet's show for
I know
4 times. So you let me know. I'm going to send it. I'm going to actually email it to you as soon as we get off of here.
Yes, please.
And
I'm going to listen to it too. I'm going to be like,
hit me in the IG or in the DM and just be like, look, tell me if you like it or not, which I think you're going to like it. But Yeah, we can do a part 2. You let me know.
I'm over here already moving. Don't know what I'll be moving to.
But it's dope.
Listen, y'all heard it here. Notes82. Make sure y'all follow Notes82. Notes82 _
Yep. Follow
Instagram. What about Facebook? Anything else, Joe? Just Instagram?
Well, you know, Facebook is different. Like Facebook, I spell it all the way out. So it's NOTESEIGHTYTWO on Facebook. You want to follow my like page, just Notes. No 82 at the back of it. My like page on Facebook is Notes. And then my Twitter is NotesView33.
Yeah, I heard all of that. I hope y'all got it. If not, just, go on to YouTube and just rewind the red line. Take the red line and just move it forward just a little bit.
Or just Google me.
Oh, cute.
Because then you'll get the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you probably get the music.
Yes. Damn. Yo.
Hey, I heard somebody said that and I had to go check it out. Just Google me. And
excuse me. Just Google Notes82. Damn.
Just Google me. Yep.
Y'all heard it here on WEMS Radio. Just Google Notes82. Thank you so much for this interview. I've been waiting for it forever. It took a Zoom interview to happen.
But I mean, it's cool. Like I said,
we zoom in. This was fun.
Yep.
Congrats on your baby girl on the way.
Yep.
And tell the wife I said hello.
I definitely will.
And yes, we will link up again. Can't wait to hear your music. Listen, for those that haven't heard Reflections, y'all need to hear that. Yep. And then watch The View coming soon. June. I know you said first week of June, but we just gonna say June.
We're just gonna say June, but it's definitely coming in June.
It's definitely coming in June.
Yep, definitely.
Yes, and make sure y'all follow again, Notes82 _.
Yep.
I can't wait to see this.
Yep.
Finally. But thanks again, and stay deep and humble and sweet and super talented and blessed.
Yep. You too.
Yes, and make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night. Prophet Radio 6 to 8 and The Comfort Zone 8 to 10.
Yep. Take care.
Later, y'all.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go. All caught up in a daydream, away from reality. Yeah. My destiny is calling my name. There's no place that I'd rather be than trapped in this rhapsody. Yeah. Of certainty inside of my brain. One day I'ma quit this day job. Fuck 'em. And I'ma get my daydream. Yeah. And I'ma get my turn. It's my turn. And I ain't worried about how it may seem. Nah, cause I'ma get my daydream. I'm going fishing, wait a minute, look, I'm never home. Stay focused, never joking, not a smile at all. You see the sky from a distance, I'm amazed to see. The colors in the sky, call it sonic blue. About to quit my day job, unemployment proof. My impression at the door, thought I seen Snoop. Wipe my eyes, hypnotized, now I'm in church. See my mother at the altar, daddy preaching worth. Too afraid to call it simple, now my mental's worse. I would rather be a rapper with the golden sound. Nowadays, view the rapper with the 90 sound. So addicted to the money, thought I mumbled wow. Daydreams of the city, but the city screwed. Hip hop turned to candy, lots of mini U's. Been years since I ever took the train. Now I'm back for the ground, really taking aim. All caught up in a daydream, away from reality. Yeah. My destiny is calling my name. It is. There's no place that I'd rather be than trapped in this rhapsody. Yeah. Of certainty inside of my brain. One day I'ma quit this day job. And I'ma get my daydream. Dreams. And I'ma get my turn. Cause it's my turn. And I ain't worried about how it may seem. Let the music play.
You are now live with Taji.